Hello, and welcome to the New York State Council on the Arts application webinar. My name is Ian,
And my name is Gabby.
and we are Arts Team Associates in Operations here at NYSCA. Today, we'll show you step-by-step how to register and apply on NYSCA's application portal. Before we begin, I want to briefly discuss a few key resources and an important reminder regarding pre-qualification. We recommend that all applicants become familiar with the following resources available on our website, arts.ny.gov. The application manual provides a thorough overview of NYSCA's grantee application and review process. If you are a multi-year grantee interested in applying, please carefully read the section of the application manual titled Grant Period and Multi-Year Grant Awards for more information. The NYSCA Opportunity Guidelines provides important information on eligibility requirements and includes all of the relevant application questions. If you have any questions at any point during the pre-qualification and application process, please do not hesitate to reach out to our NYSCA Help Desk for assistance. NYSCA uses two primary online databases for our grant-making process, the Statewide Financial System Vendor Portal, also known as SFS, and SmartSimple. SFS is where applicants can submit and review pre-qualification applications and sign contracts, while SmartSimple is our NYSCA application portal. We will cover both of these in more detail during this webinar. As a critical reminder, all applicants must be pre-qualified in SFS at the application deadline to be eligible for funding. Pre-qualification expires annually, and we encourage our returning applicants to check and make sure that their documents are uploaded and full and up to date to maintain pre-qualified status. If your organization is applying to NYSCA for the first time and you are new to pre-qualification, we urge you to start the pre-qualification process now. It is very important to note the SFS portal is a separate New York State website that is not the same website where you submit your grant application. For technical help with SFS, including obtaining login credentials and changing your organization's contact information, please contact the SFS Help Desk. NYSCA is not able to make direct changes to organizational profiles in SFS. Please do not forget to take the steps to pre-qualify. If you submit an application to us by the deadline, but have not separately pre-qualified by the deadline, we cannot review your application under New York State law. Applications that are in progress, in review by agency, or on more information requested status are not pre-qualified and will affect the eligibility of your application. Organizations that are brand new to pre-qualification must first register with SFS before they can complete and submit the SFS pre-qualification application materials that are required to complete pre-qualification. New York State Grants Management reserves 5 to 10 business days from the receipt of complete materials to process a registration request. So new applicants, please be sure that you allow enough time to 1. Register, and 2. Complete and submit your pre-qualification application so that you can be qualified at the deadline. The Grants Management team holds weekly live webinars on registration, as well as completing and submitting your pre-qualification application for review. These can be found on the Grants Management website. Grants Management also provides additional resources regarding pre-qualification on their website. If you need further support, the NYSCA pre-qualification team is here to answer questions via email and over the phone. You can reach them via our pre-qualification email, prequal@arts.ny.gov. NYSCA encourages new applicants to contact the NYSCA pre-qualification team with any questions that they may have as soon as possible. For help with the SFS portal, we recommend that you reach out to the SFS Help Desk. The SFS team provides live help desk support weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. should you need assistance during that time. All organizations must first register in the SmartSimple portal before starting an application. To register, go to our SmartSimple application portal homepage at nysca.smartsimple.com. Click Register here to begin registration. And now Gabby will walk you through registering your organization in SmartSimple.
Clicking the Register Here button will direct you to this routing page. Once here, select the button that best describes your situation. If your organization has never applied to NYSCA in SmartSimple, you will be asked to provide the following organizational information: your organization's name and DBA, if applicable, federal employer identification number, address, phone, and email, website URL and social media handles, your executive director's name and email, SFS vendor ID. Please note, if your organization does not have an SFS vendor ID, please visit the New York State Grants Management website through the link provided here for instructions on how to obtain an SFS vendor ID number. It will also ask you for your organization's unique entity ID number, your mission statement, organization type, a description of your facilities, the hours your organization is open to the public, and your primary contact information, including your name, title, email, and phone number. Once you've completed all the required fields, click the Submit button at the bottom of the page to complete your registration. The first person who registers will be the primary contact for the organization. The system will notify you if there is another user serving as the organization's primary contact. If you are registering with an organization that already has a NYSCA Smart Simple account, click New User to a Registered Organization. When prompted, fill in the name of your organization, your first and last name, your email, and your phone number. Click Submit at the bottom of the page to finish registration. A few minutes after you submit either registration form, you will receive an email from the application portal system with a link to create a password. If you do not receive this email, please check your spam folder. Please contact your organization's primary contact to validate you as an additional user after registration. If the primary contact is no longer at your organization, or if you did not receive the email link to create a password, email help@arts.ny.gov for further assistance. All automated email notifications from the application portal regarding your organization's NYSCA grant applications will be sent to the primary contact. The primary contact can validate additional accounts to collaborate with other organizational staff. Now you are registered and you are ready to start applying. To apply, first log on to the NYSCA application portal using the user credentials for your organization. From your homepage, click Organization Profile to view your current information. If you registered last year, please review the information, make any necessary updates, and click Save. Click Home in the upper right-hand corner to return to your homepage. Next, select Funding Opportunities in the top left corner of your homepage. Select the NYSCA opportunity you wish to apply to from the list and click Apply Now. Before you begin, click Save Draft at the bottom of the screen to ensure all edits made to your application are saved properly. A few things to note. Information entered during registration will populate within the first section of the application after you click Save Draft. If you need to update any of this information, please visit the organizational profile page to make those changes and click Save. Any updates will automatically appear on new or existing applications. You can move to different sections in the application by selecting them from the Jump To menu on the right-hand side of the page. Next, complete all required questions and upload the necessary materials. All questions marked by a red asterisk are required and must be answered before submitting your application. If you attempt to submit your application without completing all the required questions, you will see an error message detailing which questions you have missed. Before you can submit, you will be asked to upload 2 files as part of your application: supporting materials and organizational financial documents. The material requirements vary based on the opportunity to which you are applying, but all uploaded files should meet the following criteria. The file size limit is 50 megabytes. Please be sure to keep the documents you plan to upload below this limit. Please convert and save any documents you plan to submit as a PDF before uploading. No other file type is accepted. Several opportunities ask for links as part of the required support materials. Please be sure to embed those links directly in your PDF and make sure none of them are password protected. Please note that all support materials are to be combined and uploaded in one single PDF document. All organizational financial documents are to be uploaded in another single PDF document, which is separate from your supporting materials upload. Successfully uploaded material will appear below the question. To delete or rename your file, click the dotted icon located on the right-hand side. Please be aware that once the application is submitted and the deadline has passed, no further changes can be made. If a provided link does not work, then the application will be judged without considering the content of that link. Make sure you double-check your application PDF before you submit it for evaluation. The applications for several opportunities contain a proposed use of NISCA funds table, which is a mandatory field, even though there is no red asterisk. To complete this table, click the Enter Proposed Use of NISCA Funds Details button. Please be sure to follow the instructions on the page, which say the following. Should your request be funded, the information you provide below will be used to complete a contract. You may use the award from one or more of the categories. For every entry, please provide a brief description in the notes column of how the funds will be used. And be sure to fill out the table below so that the numbers add up to 100%. Please remember, if you select salary, you must enter the following in the notes section. You may include up to 3 positions. Please include exact title of each position for which you plan to use funds, each position's annual salary in whole dollars, each position's work hours per week, and the total months per year for each position. An example would be Artistic Director, $51,234 salary, 37.5 hours per week, 12 months per year. Note, NISCA cannot fund out-of-state travel or entertainment costs. To begin, click the plus button to add the first row to your table. Next, select an expense from the drop-down menu under the Funds column. Enter the percentage of your potential grant that you wish to allocate to this expense. Please provide a brief description of this expense in the Notes field. To add a new expense, click the plus button to add an additional row and repeat the process. To delete a row, scroll to the right and click the X icon next to that row. Please be sure that your table adds up to 100% and save your work before closing the window. Once you have completed your application, carefully read the certification and certify that you have done so by entering your name below. To submit your application, click Save and then Submit at the bottom of the page. Again, as a reminder, if you attempt to submit an application without completing all the required questions, you will see an error message, such as the one on the screen. You can click the note to be directed to the missed question. After you submit, you will receive an email message from the application portal system acknowledging receipt of your application. It will also include a PDF copy of your submitted application. You can always view a PDF of your application by going to your homepage and clicking on Submitted. Once your application is in submitted status, it cannot be edited by you directly. To unsubmit and edit your application, you must email help@arts.ny.gov prior to the application deadline. To be considered for NISCA funding, your application must be resubmitted by the application deadline. If the application is not resubmitted, it will not be reviewed or considered for funding.
Thank you very much for that, Gabby. For technical questions regarding pre-qualification, contact our team at prequal@arts.ny.gov. For questions regarding your online NISCA application, contact our help desk at help@arts.ny.gov. For opportunity-related questions, you can find our program's contact information on our website at arts.ny.gov/contact. Please submit questions at least 2 weeks before the application deadline. Please note that we do not review written draft application materials. Note that attending information sessions and contacting NISCA staff is optional and has no bearing on the review of an application. Thank you for joining us. We hope this was helpful. Once again, please do not hesitate to reach out to the NISCA staff with any questions. Please have a nice day.